another episode of Brit's Breakdown. I'm so excited to start my pregnancy vlog series with you guys. So yeah, I'll be doing weekly updates of the little one growing in my little belly, my uterus to be exact. I am 9 weeks pregnant, so yeah, I'm 9 weeks pregnant, and so I thought for these updates, because I'm doing them every week and there's not always a lot of changes every week, so I think what I'll do is there's little fun facts that on this website called Baby Center. I have an app on my phone, and I did it with Audrey too, and it gives you like updates each month and tells you, or each week, and tells you like how big your baby's getting and what's going on. So I'll just read you the little fun facts and maybe show you a picture of how the baby's developing and all that, well, according to, you know, their pictures that they have. So anyway, let's get into it. So, how your baby is growing. It says your new resident is nearly 1 inch long, about the size of a grape. Oh, I love grapes. And weighs just a fraction of an ounce. Okay, so this always says she, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm having. So just an FYI, if I'm reading this and I keep saying she, it just says she. But I don't know what I'm having yet. I haven't found out. Her essential body parts are accounted for, though they'll go through plenty of fine-tuning in the next couple months. Other changes about your baby's heart finishes dividing into 4 chambers and the valves start to form. Also, here she already has their little heart forming. That's so cute, as do her tiny teeth. Ooh, she's got little teeth, or she or he has little teeth. The embryonic tail is completely gone. Your baby's organs, muscles, nerves are kicking into gear. The external sex organs are there, but won't be distinguishable as male or female for another few weeks. His or her eyes, earlobes, and his or her mouth, nose, nostrils are more distinct. The placenta is developed enough now to take over most of the critical job of producing hormones. Now that your baby's basic physiological... I can't read. Okay, so that was a lot. But basically, all of their major organs are developed, which is crazy to think at 9 weeks. Okay, they're not developed, but are formed, and then they'll continue to develop. That's crazy to think at just 9 weeks that his or her heart is there beating, and like they have little teeth. And I read something else that said they have like fingertips, fingernails, and elbows, and all this cool stuff. So, okay, so I'm gonna get on a soapbox for just 1 second. I know this has nothing to do with my update, but I just have to say this because this is my very first baby update video. I truly believe that children are a gift from the Lord. I really, truly believe that in my heart. And if you're going through a time right now where you have an unplanned pregnancy or unexpected pregnancy and you're debating whether you want to keep your baby or have an abortion, please, 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 can I please encourage you to keep your baby? I know that this is a very controversial subject, and there's many reasons under the sun why people have abortions, whether it's medical or just other really crazy, scary, sad circumstances that happen to young children or girls, you know, that become pregnant. And there's just, I don't want to get into all the negativity about it, but I just want to encourage you, because I can't make a video about this without at least saying this. Please, please, please choose life for your baby. I mean, it is a baby. I mean, at 9 weeks, it's a baby. It has a heartbeat. Okay, so I'm not trying to just, like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone or make anyone feel bad, but I just have to say this. And if you're struggling right now and you didn't mean to get pregnant and you don't know what to do, please message me. I'm not saying I'm like, you know, some expert on this, but I mean, it sometimes at least helps to have some sort of encouragement or someone that can, like, you can talk to if you feel like you can't talk to your parents or whoever around you. Just please feel free to message me and I will help you work through it. I will talk with you about it, or anything I can do to encourage you to keep your baby, because children are such a blessing. And even if you think there's no way I can raise this baby or keep this baby, I mean, adoption is an amazing, amazing thing. There's so many people out there that want babies. So anyway, that's my soapbox. I just had to say that because I'm making this video about my update, and I just feel like that was on my heart, and I just have to encourage you guys. So like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone or make anyone feel bad or judged or anything like that. I just want to encourage you to always choose life. And you know, it may not seem like it's going to work out. You might think, how's this going to happen? But just choose life, and God will, I promise, will bless you and work out all the details. So anyway, back to my update. My pregnancies tend to be, well, pregnancy, I've only been pregnant once, but I tend to have the all-day nauseous feeling, and that's been kind of true for this pregnancy as well. So I really can't complain. I never throw up, rarely. I think with Audrey, when I was pregnant with her, I had something that just didn't sit well and I threw up one time. But other than that, I just usually feel like that yucky, nauseous feeling, which I don't know if that's worse than just throwing up, or I think throwing up would be worse because it's like you physically feel sick. So I really can't complain. I usually feel nauseous, and it gets worse when I don't eat. And it's really not just like in the morning, it's just kind of throughout the day. A lot of times it gets worse towards the afternoon. And I think that's because I get busy and I don't always keep up with eating enough. So anyway, so yeah, so I have the all day nauseousness. But the cool thing about it, and the different thing is with Audrey, I feel like it kicked in about 7 weeks or so, and I had it consistently every single day all the way up to like 12 weeks. But with this pregnancy, there's some days that I don't really have it at all. Like today, well, part of it is I just had breakfast, so that might be part of what is helping. But I have like certain days where I just feel like, ugh, I'm like so tired and so nauseous. And then other days, I don't feel anything at all. Sorry, pardon me. I'm drinking some green tea. So yeah, that's really cool. Well, the nausea is not really cool, but it's cool that I don't have it all the time. As far as like cravings go, and this is the funny thing, I don't think I even mentioned this, because you've only seen the video where I found out I was pregnant. I was just super surprised, which going back to that, yes, I was very surprised, but I am so excited about it. I'm really thankful and really excited. But the funny thing is whenever, when I was before I knew I was pregnant, I was craving hummus. And when I was pregnant with Audrey, I craved hummus. Like, when I say craved hummus, I mean like I have to go buy this hummus and I have to eat it. I think I actually made a lazy vlog of me eating. Go back and watch my Brit's knife phone video, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's something about carrots and I don't remember the name, but I'm eating hummus, and that was before I knew I was pregnant, and I was just sitting there just eating this hummus. Like I just ate a whole container of hummus. And the weird thing was, is in the back of my mind, I'm like, am I pregnant? I didn't think I was pregnant, but I was like, I only crave hummus when I'm pregnant. So that's held true, that I crave hummus. And then I've also been craving some of the same things I craved with Audrey, which is egg salad. That is so weird. Not chicken salad, but like literally like, you know, how you make eggs and you put like it's so gross. It sounds so gross. You make like hard-boiled eggs and you cut them up and then you put like, you know, mayo, and I like putting green onion and all sorts of stuff in there. And I one day ate, like, I made like a container full like this big, and I ate the whole thing in one day. Yeah, so I crave eggs. And then bean burritos. I know, this sounds so gross. Everyone's probably thinking, I hope you don't eat those together. But no, I crave bean burritos a lot too, which I craved with Audrey. And then, oh, speaking of burritos, this is totally different. This is just this pregnancy. I've been craving literally Chipotle burritos like you have no idea. This baby might come out a burrito. Like, it might be a Chipotle burrito when I birth this child. He or she might be a burrito because I've had so many Chipotle burritos. I love them. And I think what it is like I'm burning a lot of calories because I'm still breastfeeding Audrey. And then obviously I'm pregnant, and that, you know, to sustain a pregnancy and also to breastfeed, you burn a lot of calories. And so I feel like whenever I eat the Chipotle burrito, all those calories in the burrito, it just sits really well in my stomach if I eat the whole thing. And I know it's like so many calories, but I really don't feel bad about eating it because I know I am breastfeeding and I have to make up those calories. I mean, I just have to eat a certain amount each day in order to be able to breastfeed her and to be pregnant. So usually I would feel, even pregnant, I would feel like, okay, you do not need to be eating whole burritos, but because I am breastfeeding too, I don't feel as bad about it. But something about the burrito, the chicken, and the rice, it just sits so well in my stomach. Like, I don't feel nauseous at all after I eat it. I just feel so full and like, ah. And that is the one thing with the nausea. Like, the more I eat, like, I just eat all day. And I try to eat small, frequent meals. That's what my doctor suggested. But eating really helps the nausea. So if I start to feel nauseous, I get like one of these little granola bars, or sometimes fruit. I'm trying to be healthy. I really am. But it's really hard at the beginning of your pregnancy when you're in that like sick kind of, it's just really hard because it's hard to eat things that don't sound good. And that sounds so picky, but if you've ever been pregnant, you know what I mean. You really, if you are in that nauseous, sick feeling phase, you cannot eat things that just don't sit well. Thankfully, salad with tomatoes and a little bit of honey mustard dressing has been really sitting well. So that's good. You know, that's how I get some vegetables in, because that sits well and I can eat that. I used to make green smoothies. I can't stomach a green smoothie right now. It just, every time I've tried to make myself one, oh, even the thought of it right now makes me feel like I need to throw up. So we're holding off on the green smoothies for a little bit. But the cool thing is usually when I hit about 12 weeks, I don't, you know, feel as nauseous. And like it said, I think it said, what did it say? Around this time is when your placenta takes over all the hormonal stuff. See, that's what makes you feel nauseous and have morning sickness, is your body, you know, it's in charge of all these hormones and it's just crazy. But then once you get to about 12 weeks, your placenta usually takes over all that and you don't feel as yucky. Yeah, and then another thing that kind of comes and goes is hunger. Like, there's some days where I'm just ravenous and I just am starving, I just eat all day. And then there's some days where I'm not as hungry, and those are usually the nauseous days where I'm just like, ugh, and I just want to like lay in bed all day. So yeah, and then I was going to show you guys really quick my prenatal vitamins I'm taking. I kind of kept taking prenatal vitamins because I've been breastfeeding, but then I kind of fell off the bandwagon because I ran out, and I just didn't buy any more for like a couple months. But basically I've been on prenatal vitamins since Audrey's been born, because I'm breastfeeding and it's just good to be on one when you're breastfeeding. So I take just the Sprouts Prenatal Once Daily. This is a Sprouts brand. I sometimes switch between Sprouts or Trader Joe's, just depending on. The one main thing you want to look for in your prenatal is folic acid. That's really important in your baby's development. And you want it to have at least 800 milligrams, which this does. Or not milligrams, mcg. There's a difference. I don't know what it is, but there's a difference. You know, a lot of times your doctor can give you a prescription for some. I just like to buy these, and she was fine with these. I usually like to buy a more natural kind because it's just easier for my stomach. And then I also take an omega-3 fish oil pill that has DHA. DHA is really important in the development of your baby, especially, and also when you're breastfeeding too. I'd also fallen kind of off the bandwagon of taking this, but I got more. So this is the brand I take. A lot of the prenatal vitamins that you get from your doctor sometimes have it combined. They have a pill and this. I just buy mine separate because I've taken this for a long time and I just like this brand. And I don't get like fish burps when I take this kind. So I take these two daily, and yeah, I just try to listen to my body. I'm at the point where I just, in the beginning you feel really tired and really just tired, and so if I feel tired, I try to lay down. And I guess that's it. I feel so weird making this. I feel like, why am I blabbering about myself? But that's the point, right? Oh, I'm sure you guys want to see my belly, but I don't know. I'm still deciding about that. I've always felt weird about showing my belly. Not for any personal reasons. Mainly just because I feel like I'm flashing everyone. I don't know. Even when my belly is like flat and just like I have nice abs, which has been a while, but even when it was, I've always felt weird, like, hey, this is my belly. Like, I feel like I'm flashing the world. So I don't really know if I'm gonna do like belly shots. Maybe once I get further along and I have like a big belly to where it's like obvious that I'm pregnant, then maybe I will. But I feel like right now it's like, oh, why are you just showing us your belly? Oh, speaking of bump, that's what I was gonna tell you guys. So I'm totally showing way earlier than I was with Audrey, which a lot of people have told me, you know, with your second child. And really what that is it's not the baby, it's your uterus. Usually with your first child, you know, your uterus starts at a completely small stage, if that makes sense. Like, your uterus has never grown before because you never had a baby. So it takes a little bit longer for you to start showing, and it also depends on like how good a shape you're in. You know, I had really flat abs when I was first pregnant with Audrey, so you know, those muscles hold it in for a little bit longer. But the second time around, your muscles are like, oh, I've done this before, I know what's going on, I'm just gonna like let it come out, I'm not gonna hold it in. So I noticed that I've started showing already, and I'm like, oh my goodness, am I just like fat, or am I already showing? But I guess that's just the way it goes. So I already have like a little bit of a bump, and I'm sure, you know, if you watch our vlog channel, and if you don't watch our vlog channel, the link's below, but I'm sure you guys can see a little bit of a bump whenever I sit down or when I'm walking or whatever. And I don't know what it is, but it's like instinctually I always am like self-conscious, like, oh my gosh. But now I'm just like, whatever, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm gonna have a little bump. And people don't know I'm pregnant yet, and they might just think I'm kind of fat, but oh well. Whatever, you know? That's my update. I will hopefully be putting these up every week, but because I don't just want to have just these updates, I want to give you guys other videos too. I'm really going to try to upload more than once a week. So I'm hoping to do these pregnancy vlogs, and then I want to do a breastfeeding video and a sleep training. Let me know which one, and I'll do, depending on what you say, I'll do that one first. Whether you want to see breastfeeding first, or whether you want to see breastfeeding. You will not see me breastfeeding, but if you want to see a video about me talking about breastfeeding, let me know, or sleep training. But I'll do both of those eventually. And then I also want to do like some fun videos, that have nothing to do with being a mom, just fun videos. So that's my hope. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!